Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Saber, the Cenotaph. Today, we are going to be getting into some downtime activities, but before that, introductions are afoot. I'm Austin Ramsey. I'm the creator of Saber and your GM for this evening. My pronouns are he, him, and you can find me on Twitter at notanin. As always, this stream is presented by You Don't Meet in an Inn, an actual play podcast exploring obscure tabletop role-playing games with a diverse and rotating cast. Today, I am joined by Takuma.
Hi, I'm Takuma. My pronouns are they, them. My Twitter is at Takuma_Okada_, and I put music and games up on there.
Nice. And I am also joined by Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. You can find me on Twitter at Sasha_Renell. And you can find my game stuff at TCabbage. And you can also find the open beta version of Spindlewheel at tinyroyal.com/spindlewheel-open-beta. And you should, because it's a very good game.
Most excellent. Why don't you put the link to that in the stream chat?
Sure.
And I am also joined by Ray.
Hello, I'm Ray. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on Twitter at RayRayTheGayGay, where I talk about killing Jordan Peterson's vampire Sona in Dungeon World.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. And I am also joined by Sean.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sean. You can find me on Twitter at HyenaSpots, spelled with a Z. And yeah, come check it out.
Nice, thank you. All right, so as I mentioned, this is going to be a downtime session because last time we were all together, which was 2 weeks ago, y'all had just completed a mission for the Raccoons to get them off of your backs, where you saying you broke into a Society for Wider Understanding facility is perhaps inaccurate. At least one of you broke in, and the other three just...
I don't even think that's accurate. I just got a job.
Oh yeah, y'all got multiple jobs last session. Right. I forgot about that.
Broke in the term of breaking into the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
the
true.
industry is grunt work.
Yeah.
Very true.
This exciting mech pilot life doesn't work out, and janitorial services there.
Okay. I don't... Oh, man. Do y'all remember if we did the end of mission stuff?
I'm almost positive we did.
Yeah, because we got a second level up, and that's why we had to...
Well, that's separate from the end of session. Did y'all get paid, is what I'm asking.
No, don't think so.
I'm still at 1 cash, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we also didn't do entanglements then.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we did, and it was all fine. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you. Okay. So we will start off with all of that then. All right. So first up, before entanglements, y'all get paid.
Woo.
All right. So we take payment from the employing faction, which this time was actually the Raccoons. So you're being paid by the Jovangelians for a change. And you have a -2 relationship with the Jovangelian Empire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We make some very good choices here.
Yes.
Roll a 6.
So, let's see. Target's tier plus the employer's faction status. The target was the Society for Wider Understanding, which is 2. So 2 minus 2, 0. Yeah, so you're rolling 0 dice.
Roll 2 6s. Roll 2.
Who wants to take that?
I'll do it.
Okay. Roll 2d6, keep the lowest.
Money and no whammies.
Ah.
Oh my god!
That is 2 6s. You did it.
2 sixes.
Wow.
It's too bad that wasn't on 2 dice. Because then that would be a crit and you'd get 9 supply points.
That would be beautiful.
But
But still.
yes, that is
Are
very
you
lucky.
proud of me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay,
Ever been?
so
You did so good.
so the raccoons paid well apparently. Surprise, surprise. So you get 6 supply points, and then y'all have an airfield, if I recall correctly. So you get
Yes.
an additional supply point for that. So you've got 7 supply points. And then for working for the autocracy, you get an additional 1 materiel and an additional 1 personnel. Because they, I guess they owe you, and also they give you ammo or something.
Excellent.
Okay.
So we have 7 points and 9 slots. We before we get to a point we have to start spending it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we want to do?
Yeah, how do y'all want to split this up?
Oh, I see.
I say we take a boatload of cash.
Yeah.
Cash is good.
I'm always down with cash.
You good with that? Tuesday.
Yeah.
Keiko.
Okay. So you're taking 4 cash, and then
4 cash, yeah.
that leaves you with 3 more to assign.
I mean, we could just put 2 in personnel and 1 in material, so we have enough to tier up once we get there.
Into it.
Wait, that's is I
Yup.
don't think we have. Is that enough to tier up?
We've already tiered up.
yeah.
So we will need more next
Yeah, we'll
time.
need twice.
No, I know, but it's making everything sort of even out a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are tier 1 now.
Woo!
Gotta remember that. Okay. So you got that. You signed. So everybody take 2 cash,
Yeet.
because you are not self-employed.
It's good.
Okay. Does anyone want to take a refuel downtime activity? Your free one. This does cost material, but does not cost a downtime activity.
Nope.
I didn't use my machine at all, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that anyone might have lingering fuel spent from the previous missions and might want to take this opportunity to wipe that away. But
I was a janitor.
all right. Did this support the patron faction's goal? Y'all held on to the intel you gathered from the side objective. You didn't hand it over, if I recall correctly. You just kind of put it in your pockets.
Yes.
It's good to have.
Yeah, so that's not going to take up your patron faction's goal then, since you did not hand that over. And you get 2 rep plus an additional rep per tier higher. So you get 3 rep, because the Society for Wider Understanding is now only 1 tier above you. Okay. All right, next up is trust.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Yeah. So, were any squads harmed or benefited from this? The Raccoons benefited, but we already removed the at war.
Yeah.
So they aren't. You're not going to go to -1 with them. Oh, and it looks like we.
We did do this part,
Yeah,
it
we-
looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
I
like we did do this part. Okay. Did we also?
I think we did rep already too, so I'll take that back off.
Okay.
We just
I
didn't
was-
get paid, I guess.
I was wondering because the last 2 rolls we had were 2 dice keep the lower and then a 4 die roll, which might have been the entanglement roll.
I don't remember rolling entanglement for this downtime.
Do you remember why you rolled 4 dice?
And kept
'Cause
the...
it was Ray.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I have...
4 dice. Keep the highest. That does sound like an entanglement to me.
Yeah, I just don't remember what we got.
And y'all... So y'all might not have actually gotten 6...
No, we rolled the exact opposite last time.
Yeah, it's really funny, actually. 2 1s, 2 6s.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take that back from y'all.
But it was 2 weeks ago.
Bullshit. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's probably. I think we did go through all this stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't remember it.
We just didn't get paid.
That's...
Yeah, we didn't take our cash.
That was the only difference, I think.
Yeah. Okay, well, keep your 2 cash each of y'all got, but if someone could remove those 4 cash and material and personnel from the squad.
Already did.
Oh, wow.
Thank
You
you.
worked fast.
Easy come, easy go, I guess, right? Okay.
I'm gonna cry on stream.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, we did. I recall this. We did lowest bidder. That was the entanglement y'all got,
Oh.
which was that your gear was manufactured by the lowest bidder, and you got either busted and low on ammo to your vehicles, or everyone paid 1 cash to get the good stuff.
Oh, so we did.
You did get paid.
We did get paid. Sorry, y'all. We're figuring it out.
That's what was that? That was. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
y'all.
was confused as to why I only had 1 cash.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks. I just figured I was broke from paying the tab.
Yep. No, y'all are broke from trying to make sure your vehicles function properly.
I don't like this game anymore.
Regular boring.
Austin giveth and Austin taketh away.
2 6s, Austin.
2 6s.
You wasted it. Ah.
I'm sorry. Could we just count that as our next 2d6 take the lowest roll?
No.
No, unfortunately not.
Fuck.
Okay, so we really should have just gotten right into the downtime activities in that case.
We're
Sorry,
very
everybody.
competent here.
Cut that out post.
Okay. So, does anyone know what they want to do with their 2 downtime activities?
Get that money back.
I mean, well, no, you don't control any region, so you can't do the collect action. But if you wanted to work towards a long-term project so that you could do the collect action, if you wanted to try and take over Hollanton and then squeeze the populace for supplies.
That
Yeah,
sounds
see-
merciful. That aligns
Yeah.
well with it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna veto that plan.
that seemed character.
Yeah.
That's something we would do.
Extremely merciful.
Okay. So I'm guessing none of you are doing the collect action then.
No.
I do need to cut loose because of trauma.
Yes. So
I
that
just
is...
need to cut loose because I'm at 8 stress.
Oh, I'm at 7, but that's not important. I wouldn't if I didn't have to.
So...
Yeah, I'm debating not, honestly. Can you tell us what our next thing is? Because it's gonna change whether I do it or not.
What your next mission is?
Yeah.
So we came to a conclusion during the end of session discussion that you're all going to do some kind of rescue mission in the mountains. So, and you were going to stick it to the rites of the ascent.
Nice. Yes, I remember this.
That was what y'all wanted to do. So I
And
do
we're working
have.
for someone who actually likes us.
Yeah, fuck those
For once.
guys. Fuck them.
Damn, Dakota.
See,
Tell us
I
how you
kind of want to take trauma, but it also seems like a really bad idea.
Okay. Well, how about while you're thinking
I'll
about
wait on it. Yeah.
while you're thinking about whether or not to cut loose, we have Pitchfork cut loose. Do you have something in mind?
Yeah, I think it's with Harrow, with Demon. And we have like a sort of cemetery set up, right?
Yeah.
By the base. And I think we're both just like taking care of it together, like pulling up weeds, like cleaning headstones and things like that. Or did we ever decide if there were headstones or if it was something else? I don't remember.
Headstones are cool though.
Yeah.
That's true. Headstones can stay, actually. And I mean, I think at first we're just like kind of silently doing it. Like it's early morning, like we don't feel like talking, and then like Keiko asks about what happened in the interrogation room.
I removed an obstacle. I made sure we didn't have to worry about him interfering. It worked. I go back to pulling weeds.
Harold, I feel like there's more to this than just doing the job.
There's always more. But I don't think I want to talk about it right now, Keiko.
Yeah, I think she nods, just shuts back up. She gets it. Okay, I will roll that 1d6. Oh wow!
Hey, look at that. That's a
Wow.
6.
That's 3 6s today. Look at those 3 6s. It's all downhill from here, folks.
Give it up.
All right, and so that puts you at 2 connection ticks now with Harrow.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a belief in mind, or do you need to think about it?
Yeah, I'll work on it while other people are going.
Okay, let me know when you figure it out. All right. Does anyone else have a downtime activity in mind?
Like to work on my project.
All right.
I just got my trauma last session, so do I have to do that, or was it like?
No, you don't have to cut loose in the downtime immediately following when you get trauma.
Cool. So I'm gonna keep working on clearing a safe space in the broken bank, so that I can set up my clinic. And I've already forgotten how to work on a project.
Well, tell me what you're going to do to work on this.
So last time I worked on this project, it was a lot of like talking to the person running the broken bar and getting like advice and stuff. And I think this time it's literally like scouting a location and then going in with like a sledgehammer and like a bunch of trash bags and just like clearing it out.
Okay.
So
What do you want to roll for that?
Oh, wreck. 100% wreck. So that's a 1d6, I guess. Unless somebody wants to help. Which is fine, I can just do it.
I mean, I could potentially try to help. I don't know really what I could do, except that I'm familiar with the area, though.
Well, picking out, I mean, I've already rolled, but picking out like a spot, it's a 3. It's not.
All right, so add one more tick to that project.
Woo! And let's see, the other thing was to train. Which, to do that, select, fix, long-term, recover, fuel. Nope. There we go. When you spend time. Oh, okay. So I can just like mark an XP.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want to train?
I should get to know how to do resolve, I think. At this point, I at least want to get interface, so I'll put that there.
Okay. Oh, did we decide on which training upgrade y'all were going to take for the squad since you took?
Yeah. It was, insight.
Yeah, I was fine with that.
Okay. So yes, you took composed, giving everyone an additional stress box, correct? And then
Yes.
you also took resolve or insight training. Oh yeah, you already have resolve training.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
sweet.
take
So
yeah.
sweet. That's me.
Okay. Does anyone else know what they want to do with their downtime activities?
I want to start a long-term project. I want to start working on locating and getting in communication with someone from the Cirque du Soldat.
Well, I mean, you have someone as a contact already.
I know, but I want to start, like, finding them and actually, like, not getting in communication with, I worded that badly, but, like, finding where they are and going to see them.
Oh,
as a thing,
yeah.
because I think they move around a lot, and
They do move around a fair bit, but as they are one of your contacts, you just can get in contact with them,
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be different if you're trying to get in contact with your rival, but you're just trying to get in contact with your ally.
Okay, because it wasn't something I had wanted to do today, so I didn't want to, like...
You just cut out, Ray.
Fuck. I'm gonna hold off until next downtime on that, because it's something that I was planning for next session. So.
Do you want to maybe just describe what Tower's doing towards that end in the background, and it's just not something that's a downtime
yeah.
activity?
I think they're just sort of like making like furiously texting their contact, and just sort of like very badly making plans to like go get coffee, I think.
God, yeah, trying to make plans to get coffee with someone in the Cirque du Soldat would be a challenge.
Yeah, it's not going well, but it's going.
Long-term project. Make plans to get coffee together. Which, I mean, mood, right?
Yeah, big mood.
Okay. So
Sorry,
that's okay. We'll come back to you when you figure out what you want to do with your downtime activities.
I mean, I think I do want to train.
Okay. Oh,
I
I meant to ask this of Spade, but I forgot, obviously. What does your resolve training look like? Oh, actually, before we even touch on that, y'all got the insight upgrade. So what does that training space look like?
I mean,
Hunt, study, survey, engineer. So it's like a library, maybe?
see, I was half imagining like that. It's it's really dumb, but like that training area from the first Hunger Games movie.
Ooh.
You'll have to describe that to me.
Yeah.
It's like a really big like floor, and it's got like a bunch of stations with different like survival skills that you're testing. So one of them is like identifying poisonous and non-poisonous plants. Another one is like fighting training. Another one's like archery, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's climbing shit.
Okay.
Building survival shit. I don't know why, but that's like the image that was coming to mind on this.
Just like a big cool gym.
Yeah, just like a big cool gym, but for brains. You know? Like a big cool brain gym.
I just keep coming back to brain gym equals library, but...
But like a gym. Because there's still hunt here.
That is true. It's a library, but you just have to make sure no one's lining up a shot before you go into the stacks.
It's a library, but all of the books run away from you.
You have to hunt them, yeah.
I would not go to that library. That's too much. I don't have the energy.
That does sound really stressful.
It's a library, but the books attack you when you talk.
It's a library con laser tag ring.
It's a library, but all the books are guns.
That's just that one bit from the Matrix.
Is that Persona?
Don't do this to me.
Okay.
I'm a good person.
So do we have an idea for this insight training space?
I told you, it's a library, but you have to chase all of the books.
Maybe it's a VR
I mean,
space.
oh,
That's how it works.
Sorry, what was that, Sasha?
Oh, maybe it's a VR space, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, with the AR stuff, you could like actually have
Like a holodeck?
I was thinking more of like you actually could have books that you have to chase down in some capacity with the AR. Like that actually could be a thing.
You can learn things from this hunter, but you have to find them first.
God.
Or it could be a thing with the proxies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since y'all
Yeah,
have an abundance of those.
It could be like we start to program the proxies with like specific knowledge in different areas that we need to be like learning about, and then we have to interact with them in some way. So our like insight training ground is just our backyard.
Or
probably some of them already have it.
I was gonna say maybe it's not so much programming them as just finding the ones who have the information that you need.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm into that.
So it's just like having I mean, because y'all got oh no, Spade, you got App Market. Or wait, did y'all get App Market?
Yes.
Yes, you did get.
And I got emoji.
And you got emoji, and y'all also have AR echoes on top of all that. Yeah, Spade is so logged on. Yeah, so maybe that is that it, that you just are sort of
We figure out how to use our ghost army.
yeah, for information.
Yeah.
And that's how you train your insight.
I'm down with that.
Everyone else? Good? Yes? No?
Yes?
Yeah.
Boomst.
Yes, sorry, I was muted.
Okay, so that's good to know that your insight training space is just hanging out with the rampant proxies surrounding your base.
With our ghost buddies.
With
You
your
know.
ghost buddies. Okay, so Spade,
Yes.
how are you taking advantage of your quote-unquote new training space?
Remind me what the trading space for Resolve looks like, or is it that I'm using the same as Insight?
Oh, sorry. Yes, no. Resolve was just y'all. It came with the place, so I think it was sort of described as like just meditating in the chapel was a suggestion, but
Yeah.
if you have other ideas.
No, I think that combines nicely. I think the way that Spade is training is like speed dating, but when you're learning a language. So like bringing in a proxy for like an interview kind of conversation, and then struggling through like the interface 101 book for like conversational phrases and whatnot.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right, and Tower, you said you were going to train as well.
Yeah, I'm also training Insight, but I'm more going for the sort of study survey route. So I think I'm like, what I'm doing is I'm finding like just some random topic about like recent history or local politics or whatever, and then asking all of the proxies and apps in the area what they know and how to like access that information. That sounds really dumb when I say it with my mouth.
Well, no, I mean, you're literally doing research. That does sound like study.
Yeah.
So.
Mostly because I need a point in study so I can like actually.
All right, well, mark that insight XP then. Okay. Who's up next?
I would like to take the fix action.
Still working your way through that.
Yep.
The long-term project known as Hopper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is anybody willing to give me a hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good lord.
I like how you have modify on your on your AV, so like I don't know, maybe I'm like directing you and you're like just kind of maneuvering things into position.
Yeah.
Like we're like welding like new armor on some of the damaged hull.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's hull damage. Oh man.
Yeah. And then like we hang like a little air freshener in the cockpit. All right.
Are you going right from weeding to working on Hopper then, or is this like a couple days later, or?
I think it's a couple days later, or maybe before. You know, I don't know. I think it's definitely not the same time. I think it's a little later. So
Yeah.
There's some emotional distance between Pitchfork asking Demon about what happened.
yeah. Yeah.
I just had a bad thought. Just like mech-sized Febreze, like Avi-sized Febreze.
It's just mech vape.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I said those words with my mouth.
But it's disinfectant, so it's good for you. Or at least good for the mech. It's probably really bad for you.
Yes, just having a cockpit full of aerosolized disinfectant, I'm sure will do wonders for your lungs.
Your constitution.
Yeah. So I get to roll my amazing engineer. 0.
Well, you get +1 die
Yep.
because Pitchfork's helping you.
Thanks, Pitchfork. You're the best.
And you can spend materiel for extra dice.
Oh.
We did have a lot of material once, briefly.
Very briefly.
Yeah, for
Very
just
briefly.
one bright shining moment. Would anyone mind if I used a material?
Nah, go for it.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So I'm gonna roll 2 6-siders.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna keep the highest.
Oh.
4. So that's what, 2 ticks on the clock?
That is 2 ticks on the clock. So you could spend another materiel point, and that would bump you up to 3 ticks and finish off your repair clock.
I think that's
That'd be worth it.
we're doing. Okay.
Okay, so you get rid of that hull damage by putting on the new armor. And so what's the level 1 version of Smells of Smoke?
Makes you woozy.
That sounds more like a level 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's,
Just hanging out inside, you get dizzy.
yeah. Gosh, I don't know. What would Smells of Smoke be?
Musty.
Sooty.
Yeah, sooty. Yeah, sooty is good. Musty's also good.
Okay. Alright. So that's handled. Hopper is in slightly better working order.
Yep.
Alright. So I believe Demon, Pitchfork, and Tower all have 1 downtime activity remaining. And of course, Spade, if you think of something, you can spend a cash for another.
My one lonely cash.
I feel like I should cut loose.
I mean, you've got so much stress, it literally can't hurt.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally can't. Like, I'll still have 2 stress either way. But, like, I have no idea what cutting loose would even be.
Well, what does Tower do to relax with, like...
I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't think they relax a lot.
Oh,
just very uptight.
I mean, yeah. Like, they are very anxious. They can't really go out most places because they were framed for murder. You know, that good shit. So I really don't know what to do. If anyone has any suggestions.
Well, I mean, you could always stay in. Maybe you and someone watch a movie together.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking. Or, like, just, like, completely unproductively, like, working on, I don't know, fucking with one of our Augies or whatever. Just, like, not actually doing anything with it. Just, like...
Yeah, tuning it in, like, super minor ways. Like, oh, this arm is now 1% more responsive.
Yeah, just, like, some bullshit.
Redoing the decals.
Yeah. Putting little flame decals on it. I was thinking with Spade.
Sure.
Yeah, that's mostly what I was thinking is, like, doodling and then, like, putting on little, not flame decal, maybe flame decals. I don't know. I mean, what's your taste in decal?
From the look of it, it's a lot of gold piping. As a rule, a lot of like nice metallic flourishes and stuff. What does your mech look like again?
It's more of like an exosuit almost. It's got like an open sort of half torso and head bit. It's like almost person sized. It's about 8 foot tall and it's mostly just like.
No, sorry, your Avi cannot be that small. It was
You
established.
said, like, at the beginning of the campaign.
15 feet was what you established. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Which even it's quite all right. Which even then is
Tiny.
It's very small for an Avi. Like the
Yeah.
smallest ones are generally 30 feet.
Yeah, sorry, I just misremembered. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no need. It's fine.
But it's like, it's basically like my legs are where its legs are, but just stubbier. Yeah, it's about as low tech and obvious as you can get. Because it was like used as a performance mech, so it was a lot of like making it as connected to physicality and like what Tower was actually doing instead of being like all guns and levitation-y and stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm bad at talking.
No, it's a good description. I like it. But how do we make it better? How do we make it even shinier?
Decals.
Decals?
Decal-
Well, is this the conversation that you two are having about?
Yes.
Yes. We could get some reflective paint on there. Oh, we have or I can download some like, what do you call them when you stencils? You put some cool stencils. Do we have any like how do you feel about like pauldrons and like armor stuff, or like it doesn't have to be like practical, but it could be cool looking. What is
See, my thing is, I don't want it to be too bulky. So if it's not bulky, what if we put on little like holographic projectors to just make it look like there's armor there?
That's pretty cool. How? My question is how
Paper mache.
Paper mache. That's a little. I don't know. That's a little cheap. Is the thing. We're trying to make you look glamorous, not
look.
Baby's first cosplay. We want Baby's 15th cosplay.
Don't call me out like this.
But my question is, do you want the holograms to be like hard light looking? Like, should people like be able to tell on first glance like that it's a hologram with like the like 3D latticing, or do you want it to just have a bunch of the cool things that you can do in VR but look relatively real?
See, I like it being sort of translucent hard light kind of thing. It's like, that's a hell of an aesthetic right there.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
gonna put that on my mech look.
Installing them fairly haphazardly because I don't fucking know what the internet is. So it's the equivalent of like clicking on one of those get all this pack of emojis banner ads and then just downloading that and then putting it on your mech.
I've put hard light fancy bullshit.
Nice.
Okay. And then what am I rolling to do? I'm sorry.
So these decorations are just like the equivalent of those really obnoxious cursor replacements that some some people's websites have.
It's got autoplay. What song does it autoplay, right?
Shit.
The stealthy mech with the autoplay.
You look at it and you're like, oh no, I'm listening to this song.
I did not just see that, Avi. I refuse.
See, I'm kind of thinking it's like bad, and by bad I mean fucking fantastic 80s pop, but like our equivalent of terrible 80s pop, you know? Like very gay 80s disco pop. But just very quietly. Like tinny in the background, just
and here I was gonna say it just blesses the rains down in Jovenal.
God. I think it's just like rotating between a bunch of like shitty, just so shitty, like 80s equivalent, like gay culture. It's just gay culture.
That's it. That's the mech.
Yes. My mech is just, I have to change my mech name now to The Gays.
The Karma Chameleon.
God. Okay.
The agenda.
So, while you're doing this, every so often, the Avi, while you're working on it, just like twitches a little bit.
My poor Avi, with its proxy in it.
Yeah, because remember, it's infected by a proxy.
I am just torturing this proxy with bad 80s synth pop.
It's one way to get rid of an infestation.
Exactly. But maybe it's Scratch and it likes that kind of shit.
Okay.
What am I rolling to reduce stress?
Well, you have currently only one taking your connection with Spade, so you're rolling the 1d6.
Check. Okay.
Hey!
That's another.
Wow, look at that.
A 6. Way to go.
Yeet.
Roller.
Okay, so remove all of that stress. Add
I'm
another.
too stressed.
Add
Okay, I'll just remind myself to insert another.
another belief with Spade.
I've just written insert belief here. It's probably going to be something about their taste in music, but you know.
And remember to also mark off a tick on the connections as
Yeet.
well. All right, well, that went fairly well.
I mean, well is relative.
The mech looks incredible. Couldn't be prouder.
I think Keiko walks in at one point and she like takes one look, hears the music, and just walks right back out.
Look, I was a theater kid. Don't do this to me.
Are Spade and Tower like dancing while they're working on it, just like jiving a bit to the rhythm of the music?
Absolutely.
Well, Tower is. Does Spade feel the beat?
Spade's nodding, but Ko is not a good dancer, so Ko is standing.
That's implying that Tower is a good dancer, which they are if they try. But this is bad '80s synth pop. They're not trying.
You can dance cool to bad 80s. You can dance cool to good 80s synth pop, which is what we're listening to.
I mean, fair. What is 80s synth pop on the scale of good and bad anyway? It's 80s synth pop.
Good is a relative term.
Yeah.
So, Pitchfork or Demon? Do either of you have an idea for your second downtime?
What is the name of the doctor that Spade knows?
Holly Cyanopoulos?
Cyanopoulos. Oh, okay. And she works for Doctors Without Borders.
Doctors Beyond,
Beyond
Stars.
Stars.
Yes.
Yes. Oops.
TM.
I think at the moment I want to improve our relationship with the hyenas as a long-term project.
As a long-term project. Okay.
That is doable.
Yeah, that is totally doable. Let's see. You're at -2 with them. So I think that will be a 6-point clock. So...
We're at +2 with the hyenas.
Oh, the hyenas. Sorry, I was thinking of the raccoons.
God, no. If I never see a raccoon again, it'll be too soon.
Okay, let me... You're at +2 with the hyenas?
Or +1.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
all right.
I want to be +2. That's why I was thinking that.
Okay. All right. In that... You know what? I think it will still be at... plus... It'll still be a 6-tick clock.
Yeah, 6 is fine. I'm very happy with that. I think I'm going to start it off right by going out and drinking.
All right. So, are you just going to go and meet up with what's her name? Julia Ripper Faraday?
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go meet my old friend / enemy Ripper.
Yeah. So, what's she like?
She is a... Oh, crud. I described her last session and I've completely forgotten.
I don't think you described what she looks like. I think you just described what your history is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe so. She is like a shorter, like toned muscle, like white woman who keeps her hair pretty short, and she tends to dress in like fatigues and like Jovangelian fatigues.
So still fairly formal, because the Jovangelion
Yeah.
look is extremely both like even the someone in the Beamsayer Discord suggested like old Prussian uniforms, and frankly that's accurate for Jovangelion stuff. Like, it is a bit more modern in that it is probably appropriately camoed, but being a pilot, because is she a pilot?
Yes. Yeah. She has a mech or an AV. So.
Yeah. So, being a pilot, it's definitely of like a lighter material.
Yeah.
It's probably just a see what's the Jovangelion colors? I think I was gonna go with gray and gold. I think that's right. So yeah, so it's just like a lighter gray color with gold epaulets on the shoulders. And like reasonable sized epaulets insofar as epaulets can be reasonable.
Nice.
Does she have a rank of note?
Gosh, what am I? I'm a captain, right?
Are you a captain?
No, wait. What was I?
Because you went from like militia to gang boss to
No, I was an officer first. Like I got essentially drafted after surviving the militia, and I spent a few years there, and then I fell from grace to become a gang boss.
Okay, and now sorry, did you say you were in the Jovangelion military?
No, I was in the Myriad military.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah, we fought on occasion, Julia and I.
Right.
But we just never managed to kill each other. Somehow we ended up becoming friends.
Happens.
Okay. I don't know. I maybe she's a lieutenant.
Yeah.
That's always a good rank when you want to make someone an officer, but also still sees action.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think also she has like a bandolier of knives that she keeps with her, you know.
That's just gay culture.
Because they focus on close quarters combat, so.
Yep. So, where do you meet her for drinks, or do you invite her over, or?
I think I go to, I think I take a car out to Journey City. And I think we hit up a bar there.
Do you go to Tiki Hellhole?
Oh God, we sure do.
Maybe that's just like the Jovangelion bar that's in Journey City, or
Yeah.
has been like sort of claimed by the Jovangelion military.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely locally owned, but that's just where they go and hang out.
Sure. You know what? And I think we get drunk and we get into a fight in the bar.
With other Jovangelion.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to bond. Do you like talk about anything before you start the fight, or?
Oh yeah. So I think I tell her, I think I made a bad choice.
I mean, you're fighting for the Myriad again, so yes. She has this shit-eating grin on her face.
Like, it's complicated, all right? I'm not fighting for the Myriad. I'm helping return those who are to where they should be.
I know. I heard about the contract.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. I hurt someone. I don't know how I feel about it right now. kind of just want to find my answer at the bottom of this bottle.
Yeah, drinking can make things go away, definitely. So is that what we're doing here tonight?
Yeah. You up for it?
Yeah, I mean, she like cracks her neck to either side, which I actually just did inadvertently. And yeah, I could throw a couple fists here. I think she like moves her head in and like narrows her eyes. I think I see some people I'm not too fond of over there.
Oh, I think we've been drinking for a little bit, and then we start like talking about like, that asshole over there.
I'm pretty sure that guy's from the herd. Those cowards can always use a beating. Maybe they'll learn to throw fists eventually.
Yeah, I hear they can't hit you if they're standing next to you.
They're all far-sighted or near-sighted. Whichever one would not be harmed by being an artillery gunner. You know, they
Hey,
can't...
you over there. I hear you. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, you. 4 eyes. Yeah. Come over here and say that to my face.
Yes, I think somehow this ends up devolving into a fight.
Somehow.
Weird.
Who can say?
Who knows? We'll never know the truth of it. So I'm gonna roll struggle, I think, or is this I feel it's struggle, right?
I mean, I can see arguments for it being consort as well.
Yeah, I guess it's
If you
consort.
want. I mean, it could be either. So, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll consort. Or no, I'm gonna roll struggle. We're fighting. That's fine. I'm trying to show the hyenas I am made of tough stuff. 6. 4.
All right. Mark those 2 ticks.
All right. I think I come back like a day or two later, and I'm just like, got a black eye and bleeding out of my lip.
Happened? What happened?
Is Pitchfork asking Demon?
Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah.
So Demon shows up and Pitchfork says what?
God, what's I don't know. I think I'd just say something like, just some people just want to be heard.
You want a steak for that? Maybe a bag of peas?
Be fine. Thanks. I'm like still hungover too. I was like,
Oh,
Oh.
messy.
I'll be in Hopper if anyone needs me. like
A good place to be hungover.
like turn on the vape pen. I'm just like climb into the cockpit.
Don't get soot in that cut. That's gonna be nasty later.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to introduce my new belief about Demon.
Oh no.
Oh?
I've looked to Harrow for guidance before, but maybe he's not always right. I must try to make my own decisions.
Hey.
Hmm.
That's scary.
First of all, how dare you?
Is this in reference to anything in particular that happened?
Well, it does definitely help that this scene happened right before, but I mean, I'm guessing that something not great happened on the last mission, because I don't think I have too many details, and then also I think that I've probably heard rumors about Harrow before, and maybe like seeing this stuff is making me realize that maybe there's something to that.
So I just had a thought, somewhat related to this. Demon, when you were commanding your ruffians,
Yeah.
did you ever work with the Raccoons?
Oh God. Yeah, probably.
Did
Right?
Did you ever happen to hit a small town?
I don't like this
With
where this
them?
is going.
Oh God. Maybe. Yeah.
Is that sort of time period of your life just all kind of this like gross blur you'd rather forget?
I think so. Yeah. Like when I was running around and doing my thing, my rebellious years. Wait, when was this? Or like what small town?
Hello, I'm back.
Oh.
My internet just died for a minute.
Oh, welcome back. We're trying to find out if Harrow did some
It's a
terrible...
war criminal. No.
Oh, that's not the question.
Yeah.
So,
That's established at this point.
so yeah, how long ago were you doing the gang thing?
I think it's been like the last 3-4 years. Like, I mean, it probably a year ago is when I like stopped and turned over stuff, or a year before we started here. But I think for like a good 3 to 4 year period before that, I was tearing around.
So, Pitchfork?
Yeah.
Might have Hopper might be, well, how recent of an addition is Hopper, Demon?
I think I've had Hopper for like ages, like since the beginning of that time period. Or like shortly after, like I think because it's a stolen Trans-Horizons AV, but I think I picked it up pretty early on.
I didn't know it was stolen. I'm so proud of you.
Well, a farm that wasn't able to protect itself sounds like it might have been the kind of target you would have hit alongside the Raccoons.
Yeah.
We're all very good people here.
So, do you think that Pitchfork is maybe starting to, like, pick up on that? Like, there's something starting to tip her off, that something's kind of familiar about Hopper, maybe?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, she did just spend a great deal of time in the guts of it,
Yeah.
figuring it.
Yeah. Like, do you think Hopper has like a new paint job since?
Oh yeah, probably.
And like, because we were replacing the hull, like maybe I saw some of the paint underneath, like the newer stuff.
Or you saw like a serial number, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, some sort of like.
This is.
Yeah, no. Well, I know what truth you can ask when you get to 4 relationships.
Oh no. Oh. Am I the last one with the downtime? Is that
Yep.
okay? I will do resolve training, and we have these like mountains real close, and I think Keiko just, like, goes up early one morning and just like goes up on a mountain and meditates.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you probably like while you're up there hiking up, you probably see some goats and like a shepherd tending to a flock. Because there are, you know,
I
there's
love that we have all this sci-fi bullshit, and then we just have sheep.
people need to be fed
And clothed.
and clothed. Very true. So
I know. It's just nice.
yeah. So you go up there and you can get a nice view of Hollinton and the farms that surround it. You can probably see the chapel from up here as it stands apart from the rest, and I imagine that you could even see the cloud of proxies that surround your base. Just a shifting, strangely colored moat surrounding the chapel. There's
I
also
hadn't thought about it as a moat that's cursed.
We
probably.
didn't-
Go ahead.
Sorry, we didn't like dig a big ditch for them to hang out in, right? It's just
Oh
like.
my god, what if we
Are
did
there-
though?
No,
No,
No.
I want to treat them a little bit nicer than that. I think that.
No, I know. I just hate that mental image. It's
Anyway.
extremely cursed.
Sorry, I like corrupting your very beautiful image, Austin. Please continue.
no. Hey, that's fine. There's probably a dirigible coming in to drop off supplies for y'all. And
Hey.
yeah, you just have this nice meditative time where you can consider things like consorting and swaying and interfacing.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone want to spend cash for extra downtime activities?
Think so?
I'm. You know what? I kind of like the tension of being broke during a mission, so I'm gonna spend mine to get another 2 of resolve.
Oh, you can't train
can't
the same
double
thing
up?
twice.
Cool.
You can train. Oh wait, you trained insight, didn't you?
No, I trained resolve.
Oh, okay. Right.
So instead, I'm gonna work on spreading word of the clinic amongst the Broken Banks proxies. So I'll spend
Alright.
that. And this is absolutely me buying like ad space on the extremely corrupted billboards and whatnot in the area.
Oh my, that's. Oh. Just. I'm thinking about that and just how cheap ad space would be in the Broken Bank is astounding. Because, like, it's like buying billboard space for a billboard that may or may not be there because a tornado went through the area and no one's bothered to clean up after it.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
I'll go help.
Sweet.
Yeah. Since Co can't people very well.
That's a fact.
I mean, big mood.
So I literally did this, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, but I've already forgotten how to do it again. What am I rolling to do that?
What do you want to
Right.
roll? What do you think makes the most sense for this?
Maybe instead of like buying this space. Maybe it's more like going up and like preparing the billboards so they even work, and then uploading the ad. So I'm gonna lean hard on engineer for that.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. And I think that spending the cash still can represent buying the space. It's just you're making sure that there's a billboard for the ad to be on.
So that's 3d6, I guess.
Well, you have 2 in
Because
engineer.
how-
Oh, yes,
Right,
yes,
but-
because Demon is helping you. Absolutely.
3d6.
All ones.
Well, that's a 4.
A 4.
You were close. You were
Nothing.
close.
I was very
so
close.
Okay.
The other, no, you were a complete help. The other 2 were 1s.
So,
Happy to help.
you had 2 more ticks on that project.
Cool.
All right, and you're almost there. Just need 2 more ticks, and then the proxies will know about your clinic, even though it doesn't exist yet. It's a start.
Listen, first you get the audience, then you build the product.
I thought it's supposed to be if you build it, they will come.
No, it's the future. Things are backwards.
Ah, I see. Does anyone else want to spend cash for downtime activities?
Yes.
You know how mech or how obby heavy this next mission's gonna be?
Moderately. That was requested.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's not going to be like this past mission where there was 0 Avi stuff.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna spend one to get rid of Proxy in the Shell.
Okay, well let's do the one that Demon wanted to do first.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no worries. Yeah. I am going to train Insight, and I think I'm going to go out to where the proxies and stuff are, and I am going to basically take Hopper out of the workshop and like park it out by them, and then I'm sitting there and I'm just I bring up like my tactical display, and I am watching the proxies move through the AR field, and I just start like keying in a whole bunch of stuff and like predicting paths that they're taking, and trying to match that against what actually happens and see if I can like guess what they're going to do. And
Cool.
like I log it, so and I think I'm out there like pretty late, like, and so it's just like the dark cockpit like lit by the glow of my screens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our alternative to counting sheep.
Yeah.
Counting proxies. Oh, it's probably like that one Mario Party mini game where there's like the crowds of different Mario enemies, and it's like count all the Goombas. And they're just shuffling all around each other. Is that what Demon's actually doing out there in Hopper, just playing Mario Party against computers on Hopper's computer system?
Gets my AI. Mario Party 653.
Oh, that's
No, it's the original Mario Party. It's the only game that survived.
It's this version of Skyrim. It's ported to everything.
It's also still somehow managed by Todd Howard.
good lord.
Beyond the
Eternal.
good by his proxy.
Yep. It glows in the fucking dark.
Terrifying.
Okay, Tower, you said you were going to try and repair the proxy that is
Yes.
inside of
Yeah.
inside of the Mantis.
I mean, that might just be torturing it with 80 synth pop, you know?
Well, you do have to roll engineer or modify to do so.
Can I
Hey.
help with this?
Yeah, you
I
absolutely
have
can.
0 in both of those, so help would be nice.
You can spend material for additional dice.
I don't even think we have any.
Well,
Yeah, we spent all of the material fixing up Hopper, which was the right decision.
I used them. I apologize.
I will clarify, was the right decision,
Hopper's the more useful one.
but
I'm just Dancy and synth.
here we are.
Okay, I'm rolling 1d6.
yep.
5.
5.
Hey,
That's pretty good.
That's
not bad.
2 ticks in your repair clock. And since you don't have any material, you cannot bump that up by anything.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a start.
It's a start. You just have to go through the entire next mission without taking any damage to the mantis.
You'll be fine.
I mean, it's a retrieval mission. It should be fine.
Yeah. I can maneuver and manipulate. Those are useful skills, right?
They are.
I'm so fucked. Okay.
Austin wouldn't have written them in if they weren't useful.
Sure.
It's all about finding the use for them yourself sometimes, though. Gotta find a baby in a carriage to pick up.
Okay.
All right. Are there any more downtime activities that people would like to do?
I need to find a back to burp this baby.
Just a single finger bopping it on its bottom.
Soft, soothing synth pop playing over the speakers.
Strong enough to crush steel, gentle enough to crush a butterfly.
I mean, I feel like the same force that would crush steel would also crush a butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
All right. So, if there are no more downtime activities that people want to do, that means that this session is completed. Just a short session this week.
Oh my.
It was just downtime, and I guess there wasn't too much cutting loose, which tend to be the scenes that take the longest during downtime.
Yeah.
Since
Because we love taking trauma from diplomatic missions.
What?
We're all good at this.
So good.
yeah. All right. So we will jump to end of session then. So XP goals is all we actually have to do since we already figured out what the next mission will be. Or, well, we answered those next mission questions anyways.
Yeah.
I know what it's going to be. Y'all will find out next time.
Exciting.
Although, actually, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to give you the hook for the next mission right now.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Because I do know what it is.
So spoilers, yeah. Teaser, that's the-
Teaser, yeah. not spoilers. Okay. So, whose downtime activity came last? Do y'all think?
Alice.
Tower? Like, I mean, chronologically.
Oh.
Does anyone think that theirs was, like, especially late? Because these sometimes go out of narrative order. Well, chronological order, anyways.
I mean, I think both my cut loose and my repair actions pretty much coincided. Like, I think they were
Oh.
going on at pretty much the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Just different functions for different bits of the action, so probably not me.
I kind of like the image of Harrow going last, because then we have like a nice sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
sure.
at from Harrow's neck, body.
We wait, but like we cut from the sunrise and then we zoom out and it's just on Scratch's t-shirt.
Good lord. Oh.
Cursed.
Yeah, all right.
But it's denim.
So, since this is overnight, where do each of you sleep? Because your FOB does not actually have the quarters upgrade, which means you don't sleep on the base. There is no sleeping space here.
I have a little tent that I prop up underneath my mech. So it covers above, and I have like a little tent with a little light in it, and I just turn it off and I go to sleep in my sleeping bag.
You're just bivouacking, okay.
Yeah.
I think I have a Craigslist roommate in the town who I never see, because they work a night shift. So I have like a little shitty apartment somewhere.
Somewhere in Hollandton, okay.
Yeah.
I think I live in this like basically like a shitty little apartment or like a little hut or something. I don't know. A future space hut.
I mean, it could be like a prefab structure that's like basically a tool shed.
Yeah, essentially, because like my source of living is not great. Like I don't have anything in my stash, so.
None of you do. Y'all are
I got
poors.
2.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay,
too,
so
actually,
you're
but-
still a poor.
Yeah.
But I'm a slightly less poor.
You're not a slightly less poor until you hit 10.
10. Yeah,
That's
mechanically we're all
capitalism,
still the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you have enough to get a 40 from the liquor store down the street.
Good lord.
So, Demon, where is your prefab shed?
Oh gosh. I think it is. I don't know. I think it's on like the northeast part of town. It's near. There's like a little bakery there. And,
Are you just like renting a section of the yard from the baker?
yeah, probably.
So, is it your prefab shed, or is it actually just like the baker's tool shed, and the baker just has like no interest in gardening?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just like, the baker was just like, well, you can live here if you want, Give me like a little bit of a kickback. I used to be a priest.
The gig economy is rough.
Yeah.
All right. And where does Pitchfork live?
I think I did realize the lack of the quarters, so I was like saying that Keiko sleeps like in the workshop a lot, but that doesn't work.
I mean, she could be sleeping in the workshop, and it's just that there's like no real living space in there.
Yeah. There's hay, and I think she falls asleep on like hay bales a lot. But, I think she does have like it's not her apartment, but she has a friend in Hollandton who has a couch that she can crash on.
Okay, so she sleeps in the hay in the barn workshop, or sometimes crashes on a friend's couch in Hollandton.
Yeah. It's a very comfortable couch.
What's the friend's name?
Maria?
Maria. Is this another woman that Pitchfork like is this another woman that is attracted to Pitchfork that Pitchfork is just too caught up in her own emotional issues to notice?
I don't.
Gay culture.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Pitchfork just drawn in all those disaster lesbians.
Don't call me out like this.
Okay.
Like a Chuko drawing in the disaster gaze.
Yeah. Okay. So now we know where everyone spends their nights. So which one of these sleeping spaces is Pitchfork in when she gets the call?
The couch.
She's on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of your comms start buzzing. I don't know if for each of you if that would be a smartphone or if you just like have your earpiece on nearby on like a low setting and I guess not a low setting but a high setting so you can actually hear it when the signal comes through and then turn it down when you put it in your ear.
I think
Or forget to turn it down and then
in my cockpit goes off because like I think I just kind of dozed off. You know, normally I sleep in my place, but since I was out there doing the thing, I think I just dozed off in Hopper.
Okay. So that's where you are. And Pitchfork, you're on the couch and all of your comms go off.
Oof.
And when you answer, it's Scratch. And if you're on like a smartphone, you can see Scratch in like the video section. It's a video call. In that case, if it's just like audio, then you just hear Scratch's voice. If you see Scratch, they're wearing just like a normal ass bathrobe. just like they woke up and like rolled out of bed. Like nothing fancy about it, nothing weird. It's just a normal ass gray bathrobe. And the message you get is sorry to wake you, but I just got an urgent mayday from the Rights of the Ascent. I don't know how old it is because you know how rough comms are without satellites. It's only jumped twice though, so it's not too far away. But they're located in some small town called Wander up in the mountains to the west. And from what I can piece together of the message, it sounds like Wander's taken some serious damage because Lady Elreth was fighting a dragon?
A dragon.
And that's where we're going to end it.
okay.
Whew. Wow.
Fuck.
Really looking forward to this.
Nice.
I love big things fighting obvious.
So
This is a very good game we play.
We are canceling the apocalypse.
Yeah, so that's the message. Lady Elreth is fighting a dragon near a small town called Wander in the mountains.
Woo!
Oh.
But that will be for next week. And now we're going to do XP. So, Squad XP. Did you acquire product supply, execute clandestine covert sales, or secure a new clientele?
God, no.
No. Did you face up against challenges above your pay grade?
God, no.
Ourselves.
I mean, Demon sort of did in that fist fight, but I don't think it's enough to qualify. Did you bolster your squad's reputation or develop a new one? I don't think Merciful came up at all.
No.
Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the squad?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did you?
I think between the broken bank stuff and I think the general like moral gray area drama of the squad,
Yeah, like
which I think is actually part of who we are, unfortunately.
like Hero and Keiko stuff and all the like.
Yeah, okay. You can take an XP for that.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're that inner conflict is starting to brew.
Oh, we just had the 1 XP there.
What?
No, we had 2 and I marked an extra one.
No, we had none when we started this. So I just marked,
okay.
Yeah, I
you
marked
went-
2.
I put in 2 by accident and took away.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Tower, did you address any challenges with evasion or stealth?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
I did some theater kid bullshit. Does that count?
What was... Oh, your way of cutting loose was making your Avi very gaudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, take an XP.
Nice.
Did you struggle with your beliefs, trauma, or character?
Like, not even a little bit.
Oh, actually, it's I'm gonna make the change now because it's changing with the next update, but I want to do it while I'm thinking about it. If y'all could go into your character sheets, and for your XP, where it says you struggled with your beliefs, trauma, or character, change that to you struggled because of your beliefs, trauma, or character.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
It is done.
That's in all caps.
I think that makes beliefs a bit more versatile in how they can be expressed for XP.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you do any of that, Tower?
Like, not even a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I just listened to 80s synth pop and painted my Mac.
Yeah. All right. Demon. Did you address the challenge with calculation or conspiracy?
No.
Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
Oh boy, yes I did.
All right.
XP there.
Yeah, take 1 XP.
We had 2 extremely tonally different cut loose encounters.
And did you struggle because of your beliefs, trauma, or character?
So here's the question: like, I didn't open up to Keiko because my trauma is cold. Does that count, or like, is no? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think that's. I mean, that did not interfere with. Like,
okay,
I mean,
not-
yeah, I think maybe if you had been like, Keiko, I'm not. Like, you can cut loose with me, but I'm going to give you a -1 die because I'm going to be a jerk while we cut loose together or something.
I can do that.
I mean,
No,
that's
no.
that's not actually in the rules.
Sure.
But like, I would be open to something like that if people want to, because that would be an example of, struggling because of.
Okay.
Ooh.
Noted.
So it has to have a mechanical effect to be counted for your XP?
I don't think it doesn't necessarily have to have like you have less effect or your position's worse or whatever, but there needs to be, I think, like a notable penalty. Like Pitchfork did not, neither of them actually suffered or like because of their beliefs, trauma, or character.
Not yet.
Or not yet. It was just sort of Demon being reticent to talk, but that didn't cost anyone anything or even
Sure.
delay anything at all.
Okay.
Didn't hurt any feelings.
Yeah,
You gotta hurt feelings to get better.
yeah. If you want that XP, make Pitchfork cry next time, Demon. Okay. Spade.
Yep.
Did you address a challenge with technical know-how or mayhem?
I spent money to do an engineer on some billboards. So yes. That's a
Yeah,
technical
okay.
skill.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Take the 1 XP. Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
Not really. History. Nope.
Yeah. Did you struggle because of your beliefs, trauma, or character?
My trauma is still logged on, and no, I don't think so.
Yeah, not yet. I'm sure it'll come up.
I mean, it came up like my belief with Tower is Blackberry's reputation has to be managed to avoid derailing our goals, and like being involved with how their mech looks is like a little bit of management, but I don't. That's a positive input and not a negative, which is what it seems like the XP trigger is. So no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Okay. Pitchfork. Did you address a challenge with violence or piloting?
I can think of one maybe, and that would be helping Demon fix Hopper using Bird.
Yeah, okay. Take that 1 XP.
Okay.
Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
I don't really think so this time. It's kind of light on the background stuff.
Yeah. And did you struggle because of your beliefs, trauma, or character?
Not quite, but we're getting there.
Indeed.
Sure are.
All right. So that is XP handled. Just a short session this week since it was downtime. All right. So we're back over at the talk screen. So we'll wrap things up here. As a reminder, I'm Austin Ramsley, the creator of Beam Saber, and I've been your GM for this evening. You can find me on Twitter at NotAnIn, and as always, this stream is presented by You Don't Meet in an Inn, an actual play podcast exploring obscure tabletop role-playing games with a diverse rotating cast. As a reminder, these streams are collected on YouTube at You Don't Meet in an Inn's YouTube channel, and you can also find it in MP3 format at beamsaber.libsyn.com or Beamsaber on iTunes. So if you,
Is there a specific release schedule for those, or?
I try and put out one a week, but there is not a specific day. It's just sort of like as soon as I get one done, it's going up on the feed because it's probably been at least a week since the last time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not so hot at keeping up with the schedule because there's so much I am doing with my time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to throw it over to Sean.
No, I'm Spartacus. Wait, no. Hi, I'm Sean. You can find me on Twitter at HyenaSpots, spelled with Z, where I talk about what I've been up to. I paint miniatures on there sometimes and show photos. I've been kind of geeking out about She-Ra lately, and yeah, just general stuff. Come on, check it out.
Yeah, how long was that Twitter thread?
It was like maybe 10 or 12 posts, really, so it wasn't too long. I watched, it was the first 8 episodes I watched last night with my sister, so.
That sounds like a nice way to spend an evening.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time, so.
All right, Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray. You can find me on Twitter at RayRayTheGayGay. I don't post a lot, but sometimes I post about how shitty Jordan Peterson is. Because I'm Canadian and angry.
Fair. All right, Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. You can find me on Twitter at Sasha_Renault. You can find my games at tcabbage, and you can find the open beta for Spindle Wheel, which is a tarot-like storytelling game, at tinyurl.com/spindlewheel-open beta, which I'll post in the chat, so that's there now.
Thank you very much. All right, and Takuma.
Hi, wow, Takuma. Yeah, that's the correct way to say it, I guess.
No.
And my Twitter is again at Takuma_Kata_, where I tweet about garbage and also playing, writing games and music. And I am playing Beam Saber on Eric Vulgaris's Once Upon a Game this Friday at 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, with a bunch of cool people, including Mark Kirby, Doggos, and Kelsa.
Nice.
So check that out if you want more Beam Saber.
Yeah, so if you miss out on that live, I believe Eric does keep VODs of all of his Once Upon a Game sessions. So you can find that on twitch.tv/Eric Vulgaris. And you can go watch that for even more Beam Saber if you're so inclined.
He also keeps a YouTube channel with the Once Upon a Games, I think, in a whole playlist.
Nice. That's very
Also-
handy. All right. So thank you all once again for joining us on this downtime activity-filled session. We will be back again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST, where we will see what is going on with Lady Elreth and the Dragon in Wander.
I'm so scared.
So stoked.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be great.
It'll be something. It'll be something.
All right. So
It'll be art.
remember, everyone, fight the war, not the soldiers. See you later.